Anyway, so welcome. Good afternoon. Welcome to this weekly update. My name is Rainey. I'm the proud mayor of the great city of Peekskill, New York. Today is December 7th, 2021. And I'm joined by our awesome city manager, Mr. Andy Stewart. Andy, good afternoon, sir.
Thank you, Mayor. It's great to be with you.
Likewise, as always, I want to tell everybody thank you for tuning in and watching these episodes every week. We try to give you all an update on how the city of Peekskill is doing and handling with COVID, as well as the vaccinations. And in addition to that, we've been able to share some of the happenings that are going on in the city of Peekskill on a weekly basis. So today, as we do every Tuesday afternoon, we're going to let Andy tell us about COVID and where the city of Peekskill is. So I'll turn it over
Thank,
to our city manager.
thank you, Mayor. Appreciate it. It's great to be with you once again. So our COVID numbers are both going up, basically. The active case rate was up to 96 cases from 59 the week before, 45, and in the 30s and 20s before that. So clearly there's a surge going on with the Thanksgiving and the colder weather and people coming together, in addition to the fact that there are people who are not vaccinated yet who are at the highest risk. On the vaccination side, we're up to 83.1% vaccinated in the city of Peekskill, which is a pretty decent number. That number was as low as 67% back in August, for example. So the numbers come up a lot. It was at 47% in February. So we're seeing a good vaccination rate, which is nice to see. We thank people for taking their health precautions seriously.
Absolutely.
Just to note, we're continuing to require masks for people coming into the city lobby. There we have a greeter who, we have supply of masks, we got hand sanitizer, and we got the temperature control and so on. We appreciate people's cooperation with that.
Without a doubt. Thank you, Andy. So as all of you are fully aware, they've notified us that the Omicron, is that the variant that they're talking about now?
Yeah, Omicron.
Omicron is reached the city of New York, and there may be some more mandates, at least in the city area. I don't know about Westchester and up north. But I said that to remind people to please be mindful around the holiday season. I know it's difficult to not be with your family another year during the holidays, especially with all the losses that we've had. So we're not necessarily asking people to avoid their families, but if you're going to be around your family, just try to be as safe and cautious as you can. Wear your mask, get tested before you go visit your family. Ask relatives and family members to get tested before they come to any of this, celebrating, whether it's dinner, Christmas, Kwanzaa, whatever it is that you do with your family. Just try to be as cautious and safe as you can, not only for your protection, but for the protection of your family, friends, and the community, because you never know. Even if you have the vaccination, you can still spread the virus. So we want you all to have a happy holiday, a happy 2021, and we want to bring in 2022 completely different.
Right. God help us. We really do need to take care of each other. Thank you for that.
Yeah. So for those of you who are interested, our council meeting will be next Monday evening. We have some things on the agenda that a lot of the members of the community would love to speak on. We do have the council did discuss last night the cannabis dispensaries and the cannabis consumption sites. We didn't really discuss too much of it last night for those of you who watched the committee of the whole meeting. However, it's been in discussion for the past maybe 7 to 8 months, online, in between meetings and meetings, and on social media as well. So we're finally at the point where the city of Peekskill is going to vote on opting out or to continue to stay in as the deadline approaches. So anyone else who wants to share their opinion or have their voices heard before the city council's vote next Monday, please come on now, or join us via hybrid. You can join the Zoom and you can state your comments from wherever you are in the world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're going to have resolutions on for the council to choose opting out of both dispensaries and the cannabis lounges. And it remains to be seen if the city council opts out of one or both. We'll just see. I know the council members are preparing their comments and their votes on that.
Yeah. So should be an interesting evening. There are some other things on the agenda that evening, but I know those are two of the most discussed items over the course of the last year or so. So
absolutely.
Looking forward to it.
I want to note also there's going to be a public hearing on Monday on the proposed tree ordinance, which has been developed by staff and with consultation from the planning department and others to look at having a permit required for tree removal and to regulate that so we avoid clear cutting. And we also have a replacement tree program so that when trees are cut down, they can be replaced with new trees, either on site or elsewhere. So I think that's an interesting law. The Conservation Advisory Committee has been very active. City Council has discussed a number of times. The Planning Board had a chance to weigh in on it. So we're having a public hearing on that matter on Monday.
Okay. Yeah. So again, people are more than welcome to come out, share their thoughts, opinions, and concerns, or just their statements, whatever you prefer. But that's all Monday evening via Zoom or in person. But if you come in person, you are going to be required to wear a mask. And once we reach capacity, we have to ask people to just join via Zoom for the safety of our residents, taxpayers, families.
Yeah, we do open up the conference room on the first floor for overflow, where we have television screens and audio so people can watch the meeting from there. And then if they want to come upstairs and make a comment, we can organize that.
Absolutely.
So thanks for that. A couple of things I just want to mention, Mayor. Number one, there was a really wonderful tree lighting ceremony over the weekend. And I appreciate the work, the Parks and Rec and the Business Improvement District. There's such an amazing talent in this community. The video of that is up on our Facebook and the city website. You can see the talented young people singing and playing their instruments. And it was really a charming and sweet event. The tree got lit up and lots of people were there to see that. And I think there was a good deal of holiday cheer. The Business Improvement District was passing out their little buttons saying Peekskill makes me merry.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just overall thank you to everybody who supported that and came out for it.
I got to watch it. I was upstate at a birthday celebration, so I couldn't attend, but I heard it was really good and it looked really good. So
yeah, we missed you for sure. So I wanted to mention that. I also wanted to mention a couple other events that are taking place. Number one, coming up this weekend, there's going to be a kind of a Christmas market on Esther Street. The local businesses have organized with a series of vendors, crafts, and some foods and other kinds of interesting things. So take a look at that. That'll be this weekend and then next weekend as well, both Saturday and Sunday.
mm-hmm.
It's organized primarily by the owner of the Bucko store over there, and we appreciate the work that he's put into it.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I just had a couple of things I was going to mention. We've got the free holiday parking going on in the parking garages. We encourage people to take advantage of that. Support your downtown businesses for your Christmas shopping.
Absolutely. I just wanted to mention something too, a little off topic. One of our residents who's been here for about 6 years now, I think 6, 7 years now, is going to be leaving, moving to a different country. But not to take away from anyone else that we have here that comes and goes, but he's definitely left an impact on this community. He's part of the LGBTQ community as well, and he's been able to capture some of the greatest moments the city's ever had to celebrate. And his name is Ocean Morissette. So I just want to send a farewell to Ocean. He's not leaving. Yeah, he's not leaving anytime soon. He has a few more months before he goes. But I know this weekend he's having a farewell exhibition on South Street. So
really,
yeah. I'm gonna mute myself for now, and I'm gonna come back to that.
I'd love to hear more about that event. He'll definitely be missed. A major kind of artistic, creative person for the city. Well, the mayor's got audio in the background. I just want to mention a couple of things. Number one, tomorrow is the bulk trash pickup on the east side. I know people wait eagerly to get their bulk trash out, so please take advantage of Wednesday, December 8th, bulk trash pickup on the east side. Thursday, big day for bagged leaves on east and west side. Please make every effort to bag up your leaves. Fortunately, it looks like this little snow event that was coming is going to be pretty minor if it happens at all. But in the meantime, oddly enough, the trees have been really slow to drop their leaves, and there's still some leaves coming down. The bagging them up is what's needed at this point. There are some piles out there that when the cars are parked on top of them, the city leaf vacuum can't get to them. So the guys are going to be out there trying to get those stray piles wherever and however they can. But the bagging of leaves for December 9th is what is going on right now. We appreciate people's cooperation with that.
Absolutely. I'm back now. Great. So again, yeah. So back to Ocean Morris. Yeah, he's having a farewell exhibition in sale. It's going to be December 12th, from 3 to 7 p.m. at the Artist Spot Gallery on 925 South Street. So if you're a family, if you're a friend, if you're an admirer, if you're a supporter of his work, or you just appreciate what he's done in our community, or if you know him and you like to come celebrate him, come on out. It'll be again Sunday, December 12th, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. So the show's gonna run from December 12th to the 17th, but the grand opening is gonna be on Sunday,
And
December
what's the
12th.
location on that again, Mayor?
Art Spot Gallery, which is 925 South Street, Peekskill, New York.
Got it.
Yeah, I heard there's some really awesome mayors going to be there providing some music and sound. So I'm looking forward to checking it out.
That sounds fabulous. Thanks for mentioning that.
Absolutely. So, turn it over to you. What else you got for us, Andy?
Well, another mentionable is today is Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day. You'll notice that the flags are at half mast. We thank the veterans for their service to the country, and also the Mr. Donahue organized a Pearl Harbor event down in the senior center around lunchtime today. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get over there, but I really appreciate their leadership and keeping history alive in that way.
Absolutely, yes. And we thank to all of we always appreciate and show appreciation and thanks to our veterans. One major topic the council will be or has been discussing is the potential fire chief for the city of Peekskill. Um, so over the course of the next month or so, the council's been taking interviews and pretty much just getting the word out to move forward in this direction. And I want to thank all of the volunteers. We've been able to speak to some of the volunteers in the last couple of weeks, just to kind of hear them out. Also to give them some of the factual information versus what's circulating in the community and on social media. And I think the conversations that we've been able to have with some of these volunteers has been very productive, enlightening, and forthright. If anything, inspiring.
Mhm.
The idea, of course, just to remind the community, is to have some more management in that department. But as the city grows, you need the commitment of a full-time person there, as well as a commitment from you know your career staff as well as your volunteer staff. And one of the things that the councilwoman mentioned last night or the other night we were talking was you can call them career, you can call them volunteer, but you call them more professional. And I thought that
Mhm.
was a very powerful statement because you're all professional firefighters, men and women, younger and older, and we appreciate you. And I think that bringing this new chief in, with the population continuing to grow, having a full-time chief there to help recruit, help train, and give opportunity to some of the volunteers, and of course keep the career staff on point is what the city's going to need. And I think the city's going to benefit greatly from this direction. So Andy, again, can't say thank you enough because this has been going on for years, and you came right in during the pandemic and tackled it. And I think we're going in the right
Yeah.
direction.
So we are going to announce the selected candidate soon. There's just a little more communications that need to take place internally and professionally on that. But we do have a candidate, and we're very excited to introduce him to the community.
Absolutely.
That's pretty much what I got for right now, Mayor.
Okay, sounds good. So let's see if we have any people in the
Oh, actually, I
community.
want to mention we had two presentations on
Oh
last.
yeah.
Both of which were really informative. One of them was the director of the library talking about their strategic plan and the improvements there. For example, getting Wi-Fi out into the courtyard plaza area there so people can tap into that, getting more bilingual programming in, and a number of other improvements. People may have noticed that there's a massive roof project going on top of the neighborhood center right now with a big forklift bringing materials from across the street behind City Hall. It's really a huge capital project to make sure that roof doesn't leak, which it has been. It's been a mess for years. So there's been some disruption in the library and the senior services as well. We're looking to finish that up in the next week or so. But it was exciting to have a presentation by Jennifer Brown from the library about how the library is doing and what their strategic goals are for the next few years. So that was good to see. We also had a presentation from Sustainable Westchester about the city tapping into a solar farm that's going to be built in southern Westchester down in White Plains area. It's a big warehouse building that's got a bunch of panels on it that has extra electricity, and the city is looking to take advantage of that. It involves a discount, So it saves us some money and it helps to support the development of renewable energy. So look out for more information about that in the coming months. So two real interesting presentations there, Mayor.
Yeah. Last night was good. Last night was really good meeting too. I enjoyed last night's meeting.
So Mayor, I know you're coming down to the end of your term here. How are you doing on that? We're
I'm I'm
gonna
I'm
miss you
feeling
around here.
good. Yeah. I've been, the transition has been interesting. I've been cleaning out the office, and as I clean out the office, I've been looking at some of the memories that, the moments I'll never forget from some of the kids events I went to, and the 10 million from the governor, and the Boys and Girls Club. The first resolution I found in the drawer. There's just been it's a bittersweet moment, but I think I'm more excited about Vivian's administration than I am sad about walking out. And I thank the city of Peekskill for the opportunity of making history, inspiring the youth. That's the main purpose for me in the first place. And I think we've been able to inspire a lot of the young adults and youth to sky's the limit. It's unlimited in what you can do. A young man who was a local rapper from the city of Peekskill became the mayor and did pretty dang good. Did pretty dang good. Not to compare myself or rate myself to any other mayors, but for myself and for the city of Peekskill, I think we did a really good job the last 4 to 6 years. So, and I think it's only going to get better. So, I'm not going to be going far, that's for sure. I'm still going to be here, still going to be advocating like I always do, especially for the youth and some of the organizations that are coming to the city. And so my face is still going to be familiar if you happen to need me around, I'll be here. But thank you sincerely for answering that question.
It's been a pleasure, Mayor. It's really been a pleasure. Thank you for your service.
Absolutely. So we have anybody online out there in
I'm
the
not
wonderful world of
seeing,
Facebook?
yeah, I'm not seeing questions or comments. We had kind of a light following today, about 3 people watching. People do click on these interviews after the fact and take advantage of the information. So people are always welcome to send me an email for if they have follow-up information requests.
Okay, sounds good. Well, listen, if nobody's there, I just want to say thank you all sincerely for tuning in, for sharing, for keeping up to date on what we got going on in the city of Peekskill. And Andy, I'll see you same time next week.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
All right.